We get up. We brush our teeth. We go downstairs. All of our actions produce sounds. But the actions of others make sounds too, which tell us a lot about the individuals making them. For example, sounds can tell us who is about to come through the door. Is it a female or a male? Are they big or small? Sounds are informative because they are the product of the action and the environment in which they are made. Sounds are always relative. Sounds are special because they can overlap in time. I can hear the sound of the kettle, the slurping of tea, and the boring story being told to me about the previous day's shopping excursion. Many of the things we do together with others, through what we see, but also often through what we hear. Sometimes we do them together, but without trying to coordinate, like walking down the street and finding ourselves moving in lockstep with other pedestrians. Spontaneous coordination is a natural phenomenon. Think of fireflies flashing or pendulums swinging in sync. Here too, our collective actions produce sounds. The sounds of our footsteps combine with those of other pedestrians. Sounds are also special because they actually make us move, and move collectively, sometimes without us even being aware of it. Whether tapping a foot, swaying in time with a beat, or bobbing our heads up and down, sounds, especially rhythmic ones, make us move. It can do so at the individual level, when we are alone singing along to our favorite song. But sounds also have the power to move a crowd. But maybe what makes humans particularly special is that we also coordinate intentionally, as a way to do things we couldn't do alone, to feel closer to one another, or for entertainment. But are there other reasons why we coordinate in groups? Why, for example, do all armies make their soldiers march together in time? And why do we have some group actions where we all make the same sound, the yoga group humming Om, and others where we each make a different contribution to the whole, like in an orchestra? In each case, our sounds merge, but with more or less of a distinct sense of self. The thought is that depending on how much we merge or stand out from the crowd, it changes how we move and feel about our bodies. Strangely enough, this can make us feel physically bigger or smaller, more or less in control of our actions. Though music or military marching help us feel like a collective, our research shines a light on how and why coordination through the sounds we make works so well. Remember what we said at the beginning. In sounds, we can hear the overlap, but also the components that make up the whole. This is true for us in the group. We can feel part of the group without losing track of ourselves. This is my sound, and this is yours. In the lab, we get people to walk together, dance together, and improvise together. But what we measure is how the individual moves and how this makes them feel about themselves and the group. Importantly, we are interested in seeing how this changes depending on how many people are interacting and how similar they are to each other. Using virtual reality, where we can have participants interact with both small and very large groups, we find that people enjoy and coordinate best when the individual can still distinguish themselves from the group. This gives them the best of both worlds. They feel part of the bigger crowd while knowing where they fit in. So, next time you're not singing perfectly in sync with others, remember, finding your voice is also a way to success.